Jacky's lesson. Bum 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 ba dum ba dum bum 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 bum. Jack, Jack, Jack. There once was a boy they called young Jack. He strutted around with his swagger intact. He came in to chat with a boastful grin, so sure in himself he was bound to win. He puffed up proud, played a giant man, but things didn't quite go the way he planned. He talked real loud, but the room saw through, and his mighty act just never grew. Oh, poor little Jacky, loud and small, built himself up just to take a fall. He huffed, he cried, he cursed his fate, but pride like his just won't translate. Round and round he'd lose his way, letting his ego rule the day. Poor little Jacky, sad but true, the biggest fight was the one he drew. He went away to his quiet corner, looking gloomier, sadder, and more forlorn. The laughter rang and the chat rolled on, while Jacky felt like he didn't belong. That only made him cry some more, till he nearly melted down to the floor, wailing hard with all his might. Poor little Jacky was quite the sight. The crying carried for hours on end, till at last he stopped and could pretend. Then the mods pulled him aside to say, "You need to mind how you act in here today. We told you once and we told you twice, so take this warning and take advice. If you want respect, don't cross the line. Act with sense and you'll be fine." Oh, poor little Jacky, loud and small, built himself up just to take a fall. He huffed, he cried, he cursed his fate, but pride like his just won't translate. Around and around he'd lose his way, letting his ego rule the day. Poor little Jacky, sad but true, the biggest fight was the one he drew. That hurt poor Jacky deep inside, and once again he sat and cried. He couldn't stand what he had seen, that others were stronger than he had been. So back he dropped down to his knees, brought down low by his own disease. Not by fists, not by some great foe, but by the pride he wouldn't let go. So here we are at the end of the tale of a boy whose bluster was bound to fail. He lay awake through the lonely night, hurting inside, out of the light. No real friend near, no steady hand, just empty dreams he couldn't command. And every time that loneliness stayed, he sank back down where shadows played. Still he came back to the chat once more, hoping this time he'd do better than before. Trying to see if he could make some friends, maybe find where all the fighting ends. But his big ego got in the way, tripping the little man every day. Till Jacky learns to slow his pace, he'll keep on falling all over the place. So poor little Jacky, loud and small, himself up just to take a fall. He huffed, he cried, he cursed his fate, but pride like his just won't translate.